The jungle had changed. It was no longer the quiet, untouched wilderness it once was. Now the distant hum of machines echoed beyond the trees, and sometimes, at night, a faint orange glow from the nearby city painted the sky. The animals had learned to live with it, but they had also learned to live with fear, because the storms had become different, stronger, louder, colder. And in the heart of this uneasy jungle lived a small sparrow named Luma. Luma was not fast like the hawks, nor powerful like the tigers. She had no sharp claws, no terrifying roar. But she had something rare in that restless jungle: kindness. A quiet, unwavering kindness that guided everything she did. Each morning, she would flutter from branch to branch, helping where she could. She carried drops of water in her beak to thirsty seedlings, warned smaller creatures of lurking dangers, and sang softly to calm frightened animals. But most of them didn't notice. Or worse, they didn't care. Kindness won't save you when the storm comes, a crow once told her harshly. Luma had lowered her head but said nothing. Because deep inside, even she wasn't sure if kindness was enough. One evening, the air turned heavy. The wind whispered through the trees in a way that made even the oldest animals uneasy. The sky darkened far too quickly, and a distant rumble rolled across the horizon. "The storm is coming," the monkeys cried, leaping frantically between branches. Animals began to panic. The deer ran in herds, the boars dug into the ground. Even the predators sought shelter. Everyone was thinking of one thing: survival. Everyone except Luma. She watched as a family of rabbits struggled to reach their burrow, blocked by fallen branches. Without hesitation, she flew down. "Follow me," she chirped, guiding them through a narrow path she had seen earlier that day. The rabbits made it safely. But the wind grew stronger. Leaves tore from trees, branches snapped, the sky roared. Still, Luma did not stop. She spotted a baby monkey clinging helplessly to a swaying branch. "You're going to fall," she cried. "I can't move," the monkey screamed. Luma flew close, her tiny wings battling the violent wind. "Look at me," she said gently. "Jump when I say." The monkey hesitated. "Now," Luma called. The baby leapt and barely caught a lower branch, scrambling to safety. Luma exhaled in relief. But the storm was only beginning. As night fell, the jungle descended into chaos. Rain crashed down like stones. The wind howled like a wounded beast. Trees bent, some breaking completely, crashing into the soaked earth. And in the middle of it all, something unexpected happened: a fire. A lightning strike had ignited a dry patch near the edge of the jungle. The flames began to spread, fueled by broken branches and dry leaves beneath the rain's uneven reach. The animals saw it and froze. Fire and storm together. It was too much. "No one can stop that," a fox shouted. "We must run," others cried. But Luma didn't run. She stared at the growing flames, her tiny heart pounding. "I have to do something," she whispered. "Don't be foolish," the crow shouted from before. "You're too small. You'll die for nothing." Maybe he was right. Maybe she was too small. But the fire didn't care about size. It would burn everything: homes, nests, lives. So Luma flew. Through the storm, she struggled toward a nearby stream. She dipped her beak into the water, filling it with as much as she could carry. Then she flew back and dropped it onto the fire. It did nothing. The flames continued to roar, unaffected. Again she flew to the stream. Again she returned, drop by drop, again and again. Her wings grew heavy. The wind pushed her back. The rain blurred her vision. Still, she didn't stop. "Why are you doing this?" the crow cried, watching in disbelief. Luma paused for only a second, her voice trembling but firm. "Because I can." Something changed then. A young deer stepped forward and began kicking dirt toward the fire. A monkey grabbed wet leaves and threw them onto the flames. One by one, the animals joined, not because they believed they could win, but because one small sparrow refused to give up. The storm raged on, but so did they. Together, their efforts slowed the fire. The rain, once an enemy, began to help, softening the flames, weakening them, until finally, it stopped. The jungle fell silent. The storm passed. The fire was gone. Morning came slowly. The jungle was damaged, broken in places, but it was still alive. And at the edge of the blackened ground, Luma lay still, her tiny body exhausted. The animals gathered around her. For the first time, no one ignored her. No one doubted her. The crow stepped forward, his voice quiet. "You were right," he said. "We were wrong." Luma opened her eyes weakly. "I didn't do it alone," she whispered. And she smiled. Moral of the story: small acts matter. Even the smallest kindness can spark something powerful enough to change everything.